have such a love-hate relationship with rainy days. I see the beauty in it. I love the smell of rain. Like, I love that poetic part of rain. But I also have so much trauma associated with it. I don't know if flooding needs a trigger warning, but here it is anyway. I grew up in Brazil, and where I lived, we had a lot of issues with flooding. There were at least 2 instances in my childhood where we just lost everything in the first floor of our house because of a big flood. But I have this very clear memory of being about maybe 5 years old, and I was playing 2 doors down with a neighbor's granddaughter. And it was raining, and it was raining, and it was raining, and it was getting worse. So we saw the water was starting to rise, and we couldn't reach my family. That was before, like, cell phones were, like, really, really out. So we just had to figure out ourselves. And we were all in the second floor of the house while the water was filling up the first floor, and it was getting higher and higher. And I just have this memory of a man coming to the second floor, and he literally just picked all of us up one by one, carried us out of the house and up the hill where there was no flooding anymore. And I just remember being, like, on top of this man's, like, shoulder, like, and the water was, like, up to his, like, belly, and it was so scary. And ever since then, like, even if I can see the beauty of rainy days, there's always a little part of me that's like, that was such a formative experience for me, because that wasn't even just a one-time thing. There were many, many times that the water would just come. Maybe it wouldn't flood so high, but it would come anyway into the house. We had a whole system in place for if the water started to rise, like, what do we have to do to try to save what we could. And I remember one of them was, we had these folding chairs, and two people had to have a folding chair on one side of the couch and the other side of the couch, and then people had to, like, lift the couch on top of the folding chairs. And that was so hard to do. We also had floating shelves for, like, the TV and, like, DVD players and stuff like that, because we hoped that the water wouldn't get to it. And as a general rule of thumb, we never really left stuff on the floors. I remember one time I was picked up from school by an uncle or something, and they were like, your house is flooded, like, we have to go. And that one was so bad, the fridge was, like, tipped over, like, in the water. Like, it tipped over the fridge and everything. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. Probably no one's gonna see this, but it's a really bad rainy day here in Connecticut, and I've just been thinking about these things this morning, so I thought I would share. Okay.